everyone. I'm playing Our Darker Purpose. It came out, I believe, only a couple days ago, and it was on Steam on release. It was on sale because of its just release. Um, so how this game works is it's pretty much, well, I'm gonna get into the game and I'll show you pretty much what I mean. Okay, so we're going off at a steady 30 FPS for the game. It was at 60 FPS for the menu. So anyway, what Our Darker Purpose is it's a very top-down shootery roguelike RPG, very similar to The Binding of Isaac. I believe I even read somewhere that it's sort of inspired by The Binding of Isaac. But, you know, don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not even close to 100% sure. Maybe 40, 60%. I'm not sure. But the thing is, range really does matter in this game, unlike in Isaac, where unless you're playing Cain, range makes very little of makes a very small impact. However, let me show you what I mean. That's all your range right here. Alright, so introductions. Here's our main character, Cordy. Yeah, I'm saying that right, I think. It's C-O-R-D-Y, that's how you spell her name. Oh boy, a champion. Alright, so another reason this is a little more difficult than Isaac is because, oh boy, is because there are no item rooms. Alright, hear me out here. There are no item rooms. What you have to do to get items once per floor, you get a discolored version of enemies you actually do fight somewhere throughout the game. It's just a basic enemy. And they're typically stronger, and unlike normal enemies, they have a health bar. And what typically happens, well, that's 100% of the time what happens when you kill them, you get an item. Like here, I think that has a range. Zalo's Spectacles. I don't know who Zalo is. I've been getting charging motherfuckers all over the place. So anyway, okay, so what just dropped over there was a juice box, which is actually really good for me because, oh, and okay, I need to slow down here. I need to slow down and explain this. So first of all, what just dropped over here? This is a juice box. They kind of work kind of similarly to The Binding of Isaac as hearts go, but these are actually work as consumables where you can actually pick them up and actually restore your health when you want to. So that actually lets you strategically plan when you do and don't want to heal. This is a shop, by the way, a vending machine. So I can buy juice boxes. I can buy chalk, and now what chalk does, it's bound to your R key by default. What chalk does, you can put it down, and it floats around in a random direction, and it blocks incoming projectiles for a short time. Fedora of Crisis, I believe. Yeah. So it's not a great item, but there are so many. I'm going to assume it's like Isaac, and there are so many items in this game. That's something to be a little bad. Mephi's Wickedness. I've actually never seen this. Increases credit gain and enemy health by 25%. Why would I want that? Why would I want that? Okay, so anyway, this is a boss room right down here. Alright. You can tell because of the discolored door frame. And we're fighting Frothy the Dragon, I think. He's a cardboard dragon. He's a cardboard dragon that became sentient during a school play. We're playing in a school, by the way. I think it's called Edgewood. I don't know. You're not really given much story in this game, but who knows? We might pick up a little bit lore as we go on in the game. I actually have not beaten the game yet because this, as I said, this just came out a few days ago, and I actually haven't gotten a whole lot of practice in. So another way I find this a little more difficult than Isaac. Oh boy. Okay. Another reason I find this a little more difficult than Isaac is because instead of, well, in Isaac, first of all, do have you're, sorry. Um, Generally in Isaac you start out with decent range. That's not spectacular, but you know it's not really a crisis when you don't have a whole lot of range in Isaac. But especially for enemies like I call them Oscars, but you remember those trash can dudes from the first room that actually have unlimited range and can shoot you from all the way across the room. And where this game differs from Isaac is because is where is in size of the rooms, and that's actually why you really need to value your range. Range is actually kind of important, especially if you're like me, who's bad at dodging, and you don't like those dudes. Now, underlit, I'm not going there. Okay, so you can see the characteristics of the floor that you can go next. Unlike in Isaac, you can choose which floor to go to next. You can see the characteristics under the name of the room, the upset classrooms. Characteristics Brogs, I believe that's a faction of enemies you fight in the game. I believe there's also Cabulets and something else. Classroom, I believe that's something similar to like the basement in the Binding of Isaac. And we're also only on the basement floor. And underlit, I don't want to show you what underlit is yet. Unless I had to take it. Well, underlit is pretty much what you saw on the last floor, except you get kind of tunnel vision. Brog's cafeteria and well stocked. The Duggan kitchens up front. Now, I don't remember what well stocked does, but I believe you're more likely to get drops from enemies, not just from champion versions of enemies, but just from enemies in general. And I'm actually extremely lucky because I found the champion and the boss room right next to each other. And I don't think I'm gonna venture very much on this floor because I'm actually not that good. Okay, so anyway, another thing about room sizes in the Binding of Isaac. In the Binding of Isaac versus Our Darker Purpose. The rooms in the Binding of Isaac are fairly small, and characters' move speeds are scaled to that. However, Cordy is pretty slow, as you can tell. But if I press spacebar, I do that. That's a pretty good evasion move because when you press it, you have a small chance to evade any projectile or any attack that would hit you while you're doing the dodge roll. I believe that's max resistance. Yes, max resistance. Destroyed after taking 120 damage. This item is amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna go up and fight this next boss, the Candelabra of Longing. Okay, this item is very odd. This boss is very odd. What happens is, I believe you get an achievement, not an achievement, Steam achievement. This game doesn't have Steam achievements, which I'm actually a little sad about, but I really can't complain about because achievements are merely cosmetic. But what achievements do in this game is they give you credits, which you can leave to the school counselor, and what happens is, if you leave enough, I think 50, then you unlock this permanent stat boost that you can activate before a run, which is actually very cool. I'm not sure if it's a one-time use, because I actually haven't gotten one yet, because I haven't played a whole lot of this game, because I'm actually very bad at it. This is actually the first... Yeah, without leaving the light. So anyway, sorry. So like I was saying before, oh, okay, here. I believe that this is a boss floor. Like a main boss floor. So I'm assuming it's sort of similar to Mom from the Binding of Isaac. Oh, okay. Where the chalk cloud ends, 5% move speed, Clockwork Orphanage, 20% attack speed. A memory room. I'm assuming that's like a secret room from the Binding of Isaac, but I'm going to take attack speed. Because look how fast we attack now, that's really good. Also 69 health. Oh my god, I've never fought these things before. These things are scary. By the way, look at those 3 cents. I've never... That is fortuitous. These motherfuckers are hoarding. God damn it. I might be liable to die in this room because it's very hard to dodge those things. Or at least it appears to be very hard. Wow, this room has 4 fucking cents in it. Wow. I just might be inclined to look for the goddamn shop. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying earlier, the room sizes in Isaac are fairly small, so characters' move speeds are scaled to it. But however, you can see that Cordy is actually fairly slow, so you got a dodge roll with a chance of evasion on dodge roll, which is very good. However, you lose DPS because of it, because you cannot attack while you're dodge rolling. And that's why I'm assuming it is done like that. Oh boy! I've never fought these things either. Okay, I'm running kind of low on health here, and I have 1 juice box left. I'm assuming... I've never seen that dog before either. I'm going to assume it's not hostile. At least I hope it's not hostile. Alright, these cats are taking a fucking long time to kill. Kind of remind me of Perugles from Pokemans. Okay, so there's a coin there. You gotta pop a juice box. I don't know what this... Whoa, I get an item. I believe that's also resistance, yes. Gourmet turtle. Resistance, really good. It's like health in the Binding of Isaac, except health is not as good in this game as you would expect it to be in the Binding of Isaac. Unless you get... Oh, right, I forgot to mention, this floor is, under characteristics, it said, sensitive. And in case you don't know what that is, you and enemies take more damage on every hit, which is actually really good for me, because I get to deal more damage, and don't get to take as much damage because I picked up the gourmet turtle, and I also have that little teddy bear thing. What is this? Potato battery. Oh, that is great. That is fantastic. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow, that guy went squish. Okay, there's the boss room. I was hoping to find the boss room as soon as possible. So these chair bitches, they're just kind of basic. Just DPS them down and try to avoid the chairs. They're real bitches, however, on underlit floors, which I really don't like. Okay, who are we fighting? Oh no, the Cauldron of Yesterdays. This guy, this guy has been a pain in my rectum since I started playing the game. He is very painful to fight. Look at that. Look at that barrage of missiles. Oh boy, oh boy. Wow, that motherfucker spawned right behind me. I'm not sure if those do damage to you, but if you let them get to the cauldron, he heals a substantial amount, and I believe his second helping is just kind of a helper. And I believe you also get an achievement for beating the Cauldron of Yesterdays before you beat a second helping, which is actually really good, because achievements as well give you these little credit things as well. Okay, finishing a floor and achievements give you these little credits. You saw them as little diamond things. Yeah, I got 50 credits. Now I'll kill second helping. Like the first time I fought this, I was not prepared, because I was not prepared to fight that fucking Scarlet bitch from Touhou Project. So anyway, oh, god damn it, stop dodging, you asshole. Okay, so I really don't care about the rating. The Wound-Wart Fortress Dorm. I'm not sure, 100% sure, but I think this might be like endgame. Like the, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Like the cathedral or the womb or something like that. Juice box, I really needed that. Look at these smug motherfuckers. Wow! 2 juice boxes in one room. Am I in heaven? Okay, well, these guys, these shock clappers aren't a real problem. However, these hands groping for your vajayjay are a kind of a problem. At least they're really annoying. Oh boy, this guy confuses you. This guy reverses your fucking controls. That's not great. That's not good at all. I might die here. But this is the farthest I've ever gotten in the game, so... I'm not gonna complain. I can't complain. This is the furthest I've ever gotten in the game so far. So, all smoky, more overpowered than I thought. Let's take a look at this counselor dude. I need to click my mouse alive. Oh, I can't use the mouse. Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's take a look at all the items I've gotten. I believe... Okay, so I can mouse over. So, badly etched arrow, that gives you 1 chalk, and every time you put down a chalk cloud, these chalk arrows fly out at enemies, which is really good. Zello spectacles, great. 10% range. Cookies of Discipline, it's not that perfect. You level up instantly on the next floor after you take it. Gourmet Turtle, great. Ditto Battery, awesome. Trap Stem Roses. I've only gotten it once, and that was when I was really low on health, so I really couldn't afford to take a whole lot of damage. So I don't really have an opinion on it yet. Fragile Glassware, amazing. Maximum crit chance. So you crit motherfuckers so hard, especially on sensitive floors. And it gets destroyed after you take 90 damage. Well, of course, you can't just give a player an item like that and have them expect to keep it. Fragile Bear, that's a great item as well. Fragile Roly Poly, 5% dodge on roll. 50% dodge on roll. Raise General Anxiety, 5% dodge. Not great. Student Treaty. I apologize. Student Treaty on use slows enemies for 2 seconds. Alright, it's like the Hourglass from Isaac. And this motherfucker right here. The Manuscript. Unused converts the next 3 attacks into flurries of paper. Now I know what you're thinking. That couldn't be very good at all. But it's actually amazing. Let me explain to you. Cordy's basic attack is she shoots in a straight line at a certain range. You are restricted to a shorter range, however, but every flurry of paper hits multiple times and it fires out in a cone pattern, which is actually amazing. Just reduced range, but great damage on it. I think. I'm thinking. I'm not 100% sure here, but I'm thinking 1 manuscript attack equals maybe 2.5. I'm thinking maybe 2.5 of Corey's basic attacks. So let's talk to the counselor. Let's leave the asshole some credits. Okay, so he expects... Okay, so he expects 25 credits a pop. But as you can see, this is my first time even visiting the counselor. And yeah, I'm gonna I'm not sure if it does this all the time, but he paid out at only 2 tries for me. So that's really good. I'm gonna leave more credits. Extra class period. Extra class period. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. That's what classes are. Whispers. Okay. 1 period to equip. Gain up to 20% extra crit chance when near enemy. That's great. And like I said, these are... I'm assuming what a period is that gives you 2 uses on these items. So Whispers, 20% crit chance when near an enemy. That's good. Hide and Seek, start with 30% more roll speed, which is actually kind of nice. Anything else? Victories, deaths, and restarts. Yeah. In Edgewood, floor completed 216. I've only been playing for a couple days. 216 is alright. Rooms explored 135. I've only been playing for a few days. Items collected 15. Juice boxes used 25. Chalks used 4. Tokens found 22. Yeah, chalk is very scarce in this game because I've been playing for a few days now. I've only used 4. So yeah. Also, that's about all I can say actually. Like, also there is this lore stuff. So you can so it's not exactly delivered via cutscene like in Isaac, but however, how it works is you can. I'm assuming when you unlock a chapter, like all that stuff I just did, that was chapter 1. That was chapter 1. Alright. So this game is very extensive. So you can read that if you want to. I'll mouse through the other bosses if you want to. Frothy, harmless markings. This is my favorite boss so far. I love the design. Gravel day gifts. Annoying. Alternate yesterdayers. Annoying. Suds of the Animate. Very annoying. And Candelabra of Hope of Longing. That one is just more, you know. That's about all I can show you so far for this game. I actually would like to play more for the channel because I've been meaning to upload more often. Like, I already have an hour and a half recorded of Dragon's Crown gameplay that I'm just waiting to upload. And I'm hoping to stick to a more consistent schedule, maybe like 2 videos a week. I'm hoping to do more, but you know, I can't guarantee anything. I'm not even sure when I'll be able to stick to a schedule, you know. So, also summer will be a problem because I'm gonna go to Germany for summer. So anyway, ranting aside, that's when I'm gonna stop playing. Thank you very much for watching. I recommend you buy this game. I believe, I don't remember when the sale ends. I can go check right now. I'm checking right now. It ends in 40 hours from now, and it's 6:57 on the night of February the 3rd. So I'm thinking like a day and 3/4 from now. So probably near the 4th or 5th. So I recommend you pick up the game, even without the sale. It's only like $14. I recommend it. It's a great game. If you like challenge and you are sick of the Binding of Isaac, then I recommend you play it because it's just as challenging. Alright, thanks for watching.